Today we will discuss about desalination unit chemical cleaning. So desalination unit normally two types of chemical cleaning required. One is for hydrochloric, another is EDTA. So desalination unit, why chemical required? Because if continue desalination unit running, that time some scale formation desalination unit. Normally two types of scale formation on the desalination unit. One is calcium carbonate. One is calcium carbonate, another is calcium sulfate. Another is calcium sulfate. So for the removing of this calcium carbonate and calcium sulfate, our required two chemical cleaning. One is hydrochloric acid, another is EDTA. So hydrochloric acid, how it is working? How hydrochloric acid remove the calcium carbonate or calcium sulfate. So hydrochloric acid normally reaction will happen by high temperature, more than 60 degrees centigrade temperature, and we will maintain this vacuum pressure. So hydrochloric acid, it will react with calcium carbonate. So what will happen? This chlorine, this calcium chloride. Calcium chloride plus CO2 plus hydrogen.
Wow.
So what will happen? If react calcium carbonate with the hydrochloric acid, that time it will produce calcium chloride, carbon dioxide and hydrogen. These both are gaseous, gas products. Okay? So calcium chloride both are ionic. Calcium have positive ion and chloride have negative ion. This ionic possible to dissolve with water and after possible to send in the outflow. Calcium chloride both are ionic and it will dissolve with water and we will send to the outflow. By this system, this scale slowly removed. Clear?
Yeah.
So, we are using hydrochloric acid. Some hydrochloric acid is still remaining on the evaporator cell, desalination unit. For this, removing the hydrochloric acid lead to neutralization. Because this hydrochloric acid pH very less. So this less pH will go to the outflow. Maybe C product will be dry. For that reason, this pH, that type of pH not possible to sending the outflow. So for that reason, our required to neutralization. How will we remain neutralized? Because hydrochloric acid, sodium hydroxide. If hydrochloric acid react with sodium hydroxide, what will happen? Sodium chloride plus
H2O.
water. Okay, so sodium and chloride both are ionic. So this also dissolve with water and finally we will send to the outflow.
Okay.
So by this system we will do this chemical cleaning. So another is EDTA.
Before that, Farhad, this before this reaction, we have CO2 and H2. H2 is not dangerous. How to remove H2?
Oxide and hydrogen both are gaseous. These gaseous possible to remove by the venting and draining. So desalination unit we are maintaining vacuum pressure 0.80. So when we will break down the vacuum, all gaseous will be removed by this vent line and drain line. By this hydrochloric acid not possible to totally remove calcium sulfate. Hydrochloric acid reaction maximum remove calcium carbonate, but calcium sulfate not possible to totally remove. For that reason, we are using EDTA. EDTA. E means ethylene. D means di. T means tetraacetic acid. Ethylene you know CH2 CH2, ethylene, diamine. Diamine means 2. Di means 2. So this one amine, this side one amine. So both amine have pair. So ethylene, diamine. And next is tetraacetic acid. Tetra means 4. Mono, di, tri, tetra. Tetra means 4. Tetraacetic acid, 4 acetic acid. So this nitrogen, both nitrogen will take 4 acetic acid. CH2, COOH. CH2, CH2, COOH. CH2, okay? This is the EDTA formation. Understand? EDTA means ethylene. So ethylene. Then diamine. Di means 2. 2 amine. 1, 2. Diamine. Tetraacetic acid. Tetra means 4. 4 acetic acid. So this side 2, this side 2. 4 acetic acid. So this EDTA react with calcium sulfate and finally remove the scale, and after also lead to neutralization, and after we will send this water to the outflow. By this system we will remove the skin. Okay, so okay, clear? Scale from, and after finally we will discharge the water to the outflow. So now I will show on the DCS monitor. So please come. Preparation. Before preparation, what types of action need to take in local site. So I will show you the graphics directly. Okay. So in our plant total 3 desalination unit. So first time acid cleaning we will do desalination unit A, Algeria A. So for the doing this acid cleaning, so first time need to preparation desalination unit. So before doing acid cleaning, first time need to water circulation at least 1 hour every cell. This is our evaporator cell. Basically we clean the evaporator tube. Acid cleaning main purpose to the cleaning this scale formation on the tube side. Evaporator tube side, tube bundle. So main function to the removing the scale from the evaporator tube. So for that reason, before cleaning, our target need to water washing 2 times for reducing the concentration around 2 microsiemens per centimeter. For the reducing water concentration, we will first time do the water washing. Okay, so every cell we will wash 1 hour at least. Okay. So after washing, we need to preparation for acid cleaning. But how we will do this preparation? So first time need to one sampling assembly connection, because acid cleaning time continue need to take sample and give say to laboratory for sampling. So for that reason first time need to install one sampling point. These sampling point are available brine blue down discharge pressure gauge area, one flange. This flange, if anyone interested, I will show you also local site, no problem. So brine blow down pump, discharge PG, near of discharge PG, one flange. On this flange, we will arrange the sampling assembly. Okay. For dosing the acid, you need to connection one hose connection from the acid container to desalination unit, because acid container is separate. So for the dosing of acid, need to connection one hose connection to the acid container to desalination unit. So this hose connection we will connect to this brine blow down suction area, one drain bulb. By this drain bulb we will connect to this hose connection for the dosing acid. This is our first job. First time we have to do this one. Okay. So after, what will we do? We will open this manhole. Total 4 manhole, rear box manhole, front box manhole. So we will open this manhole for checking the spraying nozzle. First time we will check the spraying nozzle. Okay. So for the checking spraying nozzle, so we will open this manhole, and after we will start the water circulation. Without water circulation, how will check spraying nozzle okay or not? Because if spraying nozzle any block or any problem, that time need to remove and after need to reinstall. Okay, we can check by this spraying water. So how we will check? This side seawater spray control valve. Okay, seawater spray control valve. So we will open this control valve up to 20%. So after we will open this local side one water valve. So we will open this service water valve. So by this line, this water will go to this side. It will passes through the control valve and it will go to the evaporator cell 1 and cell 2. This, before doing this operation, need to checking cell 1 side one bulb need to open and cell 2 side also one bulb. Local side need to confirm it is open or not. Okay. After confirming this 2 bulb opening, you have to open this spraying control valve and after you have to open local side service water inlet valve. Okay. No need pump. No need pump because service water 7 kg pressure. It will passes by this pressure. Okay. So this is our first job. So our first job to checking the spring nozzle okay or not. If spring nozzle checking complete, so second time we will check to the tube bundle. We will entry in the evaporator vessel. Anyone entry in the evaporator vessel, he will check tube bundle any skilling or not. He will check and he will take photo. Okay, and if this evaporator is more dirty or more sand, so need to washing by the hose pipe. Need to one connection from the service water area and after washing by this hose pipe. In a dirty, for removing this dirty. Yes, so for the removing this dirty, so first time need to washing by hose pipe. And before washing, need to open this suction drain bulb, this brine blew down suction drain bulb. Because this dirty wire will remove. This dirty will be removed by this brine blew down suction drain bulb. If you keep open, this dirty will be removed by this drain bulb. If this job complete, we have to close seawater inlet bulb. Because this side local side one seawater inlet bulb, this inlet bulb need to close. Battery limit area, this seawater inlet bulb need to close. And this distillate water outlet bulb need to close. Okay, around this area distillate water outlet bulb need to close and the potable distillate water outlet bulb need to close, and after SL steam isolation bulb need to close, and this potable distillate cooler need to isolate. Potable distillate cooler need to isolate because this is acidic water. If anyhow entry in the cooler, maybe cooler will be damaged. So potable distillate
condenser had no need isolate.
Condenser no need isolate because this condenser tube also need to clean. Condenser no problem because if condenser isolate, how will make up water? Okay, so you have to isolate potable distillate cooler, seawater inlet bulb, and the distillate outlet bulb, potable distillate outlet bulb, and SL control bulb. And this brine blew down bulb you can keep open, no problem. Because sometimes need to draining this water after finishing this job, need to drain this water by this brine pump. So if you close the brine bulb, maybe somehow anyone forget to open, so pump will not discharge water. Okay, so this option first time need to checking local point. And vacuum brake bulb, this condenser area, this bulb keep open before filling the water. Okay, so when this job complete, so need to make up service water up to 81%. For the makeup 81%, as per design need to make up to 81%. So how we will make up? So for the makeup this service water, first time need to open seawater spraying control bulb 1452. Okay, and after need to inform local operator for opening the service water bulb. When service water bulb open, this water will again come to this line, and you should be confirm this cell 1 cell 2 bulb open or not. Must be keep open. So if you keep open, if you open this service water bulb, this water will be come to the cell 1 cell 2. When cell 1 cell 2 81% level make up, that time need to close service water valve, and after need to close seawater spraying control valve. Clear? So next process is water circulation. You do water circulation. So for the water circulation, need to check local side, blind blow down discharge side, one isolation valve. This valve normally continue open condition, but must be first time need to checking this is open or not. This local operator should be checking the blind blow down outlet valve, this is open or not. And after need to opening this recirculation valve TB1453. Okay, this recirculation valve need to opening around how much? 20%. This is main controller. If you open this main controller 20%, you see what will happen. This main controller 1451, if you open main controller 1451, 20% open, that time recirculation valve opening will be show 33%. Because before starting pump, recirculation valve, if you less open, this is good. If you more open, pressure suddenly coming down, flow suddenly going, possible to pump trip. So for that reason, for your safety, this main controller need to open 20%, a recirculation valve, first time you keep open 33%. Clear? Okay. So after opening this recirculation valve, need to start blind blow down pump, P1 pump. Okay. So you will start P1 pump from this DCS side. If you put start and this side click, this pump automatically will be start. So when you start, this water recirculation will be start. Okay. When you start this pump, recirculation will start. So this recirculation continue going on, but for the dosing of acid, our require vacuum pressure and temperature, because without temperature, proper reaction will not happen. For the proper reaction, need to make up temperature and need to pull up vacuum. So after recirculation, you can start for vacuum pulling. So for the vacuum pulling, first time you have to open this hogging ejector valve, and after you have to open this SM control valve, bypass valve. SM control valve, one bypass valve local side, this bypass valve open, and this hogging ejector one drain valve, this drain valve small open. Hogging ejector one drain valve, this drain valve keep it small open, and after you open this hogging ejector valve near of the ejector condenser, and after you have to open SM control valve, bypass valve. SM control valve, this SM control valve, one bypass valve, you have to open this bypass valve and start hogging. So when vacuum pressure coming around minus 0.80, that time stop hogging. So vacuum already pull up completed. So now need to already circulation going on, and vacuum also already start completed. Okay, same time. Now need to temperature increase. For the temperature increasing, need to open this SM control valve. From the DCS side, need to open this SM control valve. Okay, need to open this SM control valve, and after need to open this before SM control valve one isolation valve. So need to open this isolation valve. When you open this SM control valve and isolation valve, this SM will go to the ejector J2, J3. So J2, J3, that time it will be line up and control the temperature. We will maintain the temperature around more than 60. 65 is better. 65 to 67 is good. More than 60, less than 70. If you not maintain, yes. This this temperature gauge one is installed local side. After condenser ejector one temperature gauge. This temperature gauge TG1467. So you will maintain this temperature by observing the temperature gauge. Okay, 1467. This temperature need to maintaining 67 is better. 60 you can put 65 also, no problem, but not less than 60. Because if you put less than 60, that time proper reaction will not happen. Okay. So when temperature increase more than 60, that time you can start this acid dosing. So first time need to dose acid. This acid code number local site Hydrex 5309. Hydrex 5309 and EDTA code number Hydrex 1426. So first time we will start dosing acid. Okay. So acid dosing start, how we will start, because this already circulation going on, this control valve close. This control valve close, and this after the brine blow down pump, you see this side edge showing. This edge, you see this side edge coming this side. So this circulation water coming this side. So when you start this acid dosing, this acid we will dose to this brine blow down suction side. So when this brine blow down suction valve open, this acid continue doing this circulation water. With this circulation water and circulated. And after dosing the one batch, one container need to inform the laboratory for testing the pH, concentration, and this calcium carbonate content, how much content remaining, need to inform to laboratory. But I forget to tell one thing, before doing this job, need to inform before time laboratory for taking service water sample. First time. Need to take service water pH, how much. If you take before time one sample, that time you can easily calculate at how much reducing, increasing. Normally it will be reduced. Okay?
Acid injection section pump. Without pump, acid.
Because this side vacuum pressure. This unit vacuum pressure. So vacuum pressure normally automatically it will go. But this evaporator vacuum condition. So this suction set low pressure. So normally it will be sucked. If this line discharge of pump, that time must be need to dosing the acid by this drum pump. Because discharge size pressure around more than 2 kg. If discharge size this line added, that time must be required this drum pump. Otherwise this acid will not go. Okay. So we will add this suction line. So suction side less pressure. So automatically we will go.
فالديشارج سحقوا بومبا. سما فالديشارج هي اللي سحقوا بومبا على الأسيد. If injection in discharge,
yes.
so need pump. Acid.
Okay. Otherwise this will return to the acid tank. Okay. Clear? So when you dose the acid, this acid continue circulation and inform to laboratory for checking the pH and this concentration and this EDTA content how much.
How much liter injection?
First time you dose 1 meter cube, and after every 1 hour need to checking the pH. If pH coming around 2 and it is continue not reducing, that time you will understand this calcium carbonate already removed. If pH steady around 2, that time you will add another batch, another container you will add, and after 1 hour need to stop the acid cleaning. But that time calcium sulfate remaining. Calcium sulfate not removing fully by this hydrochloric acid. Only calcium carbonate will be removed. When pH steady by this lab result, calcium carbonate also no have, that time you should understand this calcium carbonate already removed. So that time need to stop acid cleaning and need to neutralize this water. How will we neutralize? We can neutralize by this sodium hydroxide. Another option also have, we can neutralize by this seawater. Our seawater pH, more pH, high pH. Okay, so we can neutralize by this seawater. How we will neutralize seawater? You see this temperature control bulb 1451. First time you have to open this temperature control bulb. Okay, around 20% you open, and after you have to open this seawater inlet valve. So when you open seawater inlet valve, this water will go and it will go to like this, and after it will, if you open this valve, this water will come like this and it will go to the directly brine line. Also, when this acid cleaning complete, so that time we will stop circulation. That time need to neutralize the concentration water. For the neutralize the water, we will open this temperature control valve, and this side seawater will come in. This seawater high pH. But by this seawater, we will again open this control valve, because this side concentrated water. Because our main target to increase the pH of concentrated water. Before going outfall, we will open this control valve, brine blow down discharge control valve, and we will start this brine blow down pump, and we will keep less flow. Normally 1:14. If seawater flow 14, this evaporator flow you have to keep only 1 meter cube. If you keep like that, that time this pH will come more than 6.5. As per environment requirement, pH required more than 6.5. 6.5 to 8.5 is better. So for the 6.5 pH, we have to open this temperature control valve, and after we will open this brine blow down discharge control, brine blow down pump discharge control valve, and we start the brine blow down pump, and slowly this water will discharge, and one operator continuous check brine blow down discharge side one sampling line. They will check this pH increasing or not. Laboratory people will check the sample this side pH increasing or not. So when this all water neutralize and discharge to outfall, so after need to remove the gas.
Sorry, it's an hours. An hours. If we use an hours, where injection?
Sorry, what?
An hours for neutralizing. Where we inject this an hours?
Oh, NaOH. We can neutralize this concentrated water by two ways. One is seawater, another is sodium
We are
hydroxide.
using just
Just seawater. Sodium hydroxide we will not use because we can neutralize by seawater. It is easy and low cost. So maybe they will not use any. If they use that time, they will use like this suction set. If required, they will use like this suction set. Sodium hydroxide suction set they will use NaOH, and this water will be recirculation, and water pH will be increase. Caustic soda. Caustic soda. But caustic soda now no required because we are neutralizing this plant by this seawater. Correct?
How to know if our acid cleaning okay or no?
Yes, so I already told.
Example.
Yes, because we will take sample when this concentration pH coming to, when the circulation water pH coming to, that time we will understand calcium carbonate already removed. When 2 coming, we will wait up to 1 hour.
For time in emergency.
For clear understanding, we will follow this pH, and we will follow this laboratory result. Calcium carbonate now how much remaining. Laboratory side also every hour they will give result. Calcium carbonate like this, and pH like this. So when this normally when this pH coming to, we will wait 1 hour. Another batch we will dose and wait 1 hour. After 1 hour we will remove. And if in that time, if this sampling side this water color change, coming blue or purple, that time must be immediately need to stop acid cleaning without asking anyone. So when they take sample, that time also need to checking the water color. This color is changing or not. If changing, that time understanding maybe already calcium carbonate remove, and this affection start to the tube bundle. Okay. So this is the main function. When all water neutralize and discharge to the outfall, and after need to remove this CO2 and hydrogen. For the removing CO2 and hydrogen, carbon dioxide and hydrogen, we will break up the vacuum. Vacuum break up and all drain valve open. Again we will fill up water. Again vacuum create. Again vacuum will be break up. If you continue, if you 2 times vacuum create and vacuum break up, so this gaseous will be released by this drain valve. And after need to at least 4 hours or 8 hours water circulation. And after vacuum break and drain. For confirming this side, no gases remaining. Because these gases also harmful for the body and maximum harmful for the eyes. Okay? If anyone entry on this gas by this evaporator, he will affected eyes problem. Anyone affected by these gases, both eyes need to wash by this service water at least 15 minutes. So after finally when this acid cleaning finish, so we will remove all water to the outfall, and after 2 times vacuum break, and after we will 1 time rinsing. 24-hour rinsing is better. We will rinse, that means water circulation, and after we will starting EDTA cleaning for the removing calcium sulfate, because this hydrochloric acid cleaning time maximum calcium carbonate remove, but calcium sulfate still remaining. For the removing calcium sulfate scale, need to dosing EDTA chemical dosing also same process. Only acetate container you remove and EDTA container you bring this side,
Same
and water circulation start and pump pull up and this temperature increase, EDTA dosing start, same process. No need to brief this one. EDTA also same procedure. EDTA also same procedure. Okay, I am telling shortly. So first time need to water makeup. Water makeup you have to open this control valve, spring control valve, and after open this local side service water valve and water makeup up to 81%. This level gauge. Okay, when 81% complete, need to water circulation. For the circulation need to open this TB valve, recirculation valve, 33%. If you open controller 20%, this recirculation valve will automatically will open 33%. So when 33% open, confirm, that time contact the local operator and start the brine blow down pump. When brine blow down pump start, that time circulation will be start. So when circulation start, that time need to vacuum pull up. For vacuum pull up, we need to opening this hogging ejector and SM bypass valve. When vacuum coming minus 0.80, that time need to temperature be build up. Maintain temperature 65 degrees centigrade and start EDTA dosing with circulated water. To laboratory for analysis phosphate and sulfate content, pH and EDTA concentration. This is the chemical cleaning procedure of the MED and TCD type desalination unit. That means multi-effect desalination and thermocompressor desalination unit. Thanks to everyone.